Okay, hi. I don't know how to start this being so real, so we're just gonna kind of jump into it. I've been looking at this game for a little bit. Don't know like jack about it, but it looks cool. And yes, it's literally judging a book by its cover. Oh god. Um, oh no, don't be me, guys. Yay, auto saving. Unless it's then maybe I don't know. That's a person. Oh god, I have to voice. Oh shit, never mind. That. There's something here. Oh my god. Hide Azami. Do it, you fuck. The art's really good. Oh god, it has tootsies. That's already terrifying. 3 days ago. Oh no. The pixel art is really nice. Hello. Okay. Nominally check up Urban Myth Dissolution Center. That's the name of the game. Is this the place? Hello, I'm looking for the Urban Myth Dissolution Center. Business call. I've always seen weird things ever since I was born. I was hoping they might be able to help. Center's down that elevator 4 floors deep. I hope they can fix me here. Oh. Hello? Ah, I see. You saw our poster while shopping, came here seeking our help. And you have a problem you want solved as soon as possible. Why yes, but how did you... Ah! Your gaze is focused somewhere just behind me. You see it, don't you? Miss Zami Fukurari? That's me, but how did you know my... I too happen to see as you do. Thanks to this strange power. Who am I, you wonder? Ayumu Meguriya, Center Director. Ayumu. First, let's identify what you're seeing. Identify? These might help clear things up. Oh. Welcome to Urban Myth Dissolution Center. Oh! Title card. Invincible type shit. What are these glasses? The ghost behind you suddenly looks a lot more clear. As I said, they help you focus. Now, Mrs. Ami, about the things you were seeing. They are different from ghosts, as in spirits of deceased individuals. They're not ghosts? Indeed, you might call it clairvoyance. Vestiges, oh my god, that, of persons and objects that existed or retained elsewhere. You are probably visualizing them in some way. I see? Simply put, you can see people and things that were there before. But seeing them better isn't really helping? You see them in focus by wearing these special glasses. This proves that your power is indeed clairvoyant. And could you perhaps help me deal with this, clairvoyance? We could indeed. Here at the Urban Myth Dissolution Center. We work as a detective agency for anomalies, which handles cases beyond the capabilities of regular law enforcement. Upon official request, we could certainly support you in figuring out your clairvoyance. Then please, do something about these things I'm seeing. All in due time. Let's get you in a seat first so you can relax a bit. Oh, right. Slowing down, sitting down. That. Was there a whoopee cushion? Ow? Oh, of course. Huh? What just happened? That chair is said to bring death to those who sit in it. Terrible curse indeed. What? Cursed chair. Okay. I had placed it there for research. How careless of me. So what happens now? You sat in it, so you either figure things out or just die. Let's undo the curse that just hit you. Yes, please. I believe I kept a research file on this chair somewhere. With my limited mobility, it may take too long for me to get to it. We're looking for a research file? Then I won't die, right? I'll look for it and find it. I'm powerless to assist. As you can see, the file should be in this very room. Let me know when you find it. Understood. File coming right up. No idea what I'm even looking for. Look for okay. Kuna Yagan Gita Kuma Gusu Minakata Shinobu. Oh no. Rikuchi Shiguru Mizuki Folklore Studies? Am I pronouncing his names right? No. Okay. The Legacy of Mrs. Ripper. How not to meet your doppelganger. Huh. Warmer, at least. Oh, this book has a mark on it. The dangers of snake venom. Hemotoxins from venomous snakes break down proteins. This can cause necrosis in muscle tissue and may warrant special attention. Way too complicated for me. But it's unrelated to urban myths. Why is this book even here? Oh yeah, that looks like a skull. Is this the medical section? Depression, oppression, liberation, curing for schizophrenia. Sounds complicated. Maybe somewhere else? No. Shaping your happiness. Surefire tips for building rapport. Occult Great Reset. All sorts of books here. But I'm not finding this research file anywhere. I should check with the director. But that looks like a school. Making my way downtown, walking fast, hello. I wanna observe him first. Director-san? Yes. Do I look pale? I'm feeling kinda queasy. Considering this room is rather dark, you look healthfully pale. Okay. The bookshelves are full of occultish titles, but I can't seem to find the research file. I see. In that case, I suggest you put on those glasses I handed you earlier and try again. But when I wore the glasses earlier, it felt like my ghost sight got turned up. It's unfortunate that I no longer remember where I placed the file. I suppose I'll have to try searching myself. Let's hope we won't be too late. Wait, what happens to me if we are too late? I'll put the glasses on and use this clairvoyance or whatever to find the file. Here goes. I'm definitely seeing this. This place has ghosts too, or rather, people and things that were here before, or something. They used to be vague shapes, but now I see them much more clearly. I am shaking, but I might find something near that shadow, right? Right. Now or never. I want to talk to this guy. I never saw a ghost behind it. I never saw a ghost behind the director. Wearing these glasses makes me see even more clearly. I'm having trouble talking to him with these glasses on. I should take off the glasses when we need to talk. But I want to talk to him. Hi, ghost. Refrain. Aww. That's unfortunate. Okay, you're doing that. Near the only. Okay, yeah. Hi, guy. There's a flickery ghost touching one of the books. Some papers are stuck inside. Could this be the research file? I should show it to the director. I think this is the one. Ah, fantastic. Why does your face look like that? Your power is indeed similar to mine. You have the power to see it all. Case wrapped? So I'm safe now. How do you undo the curse? I don't know. Huh? The file didn't mention anything about uncursing. Only that those afflicted by the curse would all suffer from lower body necrosis. Necrosis? What is that? Bro. Simply put, they rot away. Rot away! Okay. What should I even do? When you sat down, did you feel anything on the chair? What I felt? It didn't feel like a jab or something, I think. I see. That might warrant looking at the chair itself. You may find clues as to the nature of the curse. It's not a curse, is it? I'll go check. Gotta keep trying. Man just poisoned us for fun. I thought this here was for guests. Why did I say something like that? And why did it leave why leave such a thing lying around anyway? Remember. I felt a jab when I sat down. This chair is old. Some parts have splinters sticking out. Did one of these jab me when I sat down? I should mention this to the director too. Jab by a splinter? When I sat down in that chair, I felt a jab on my behind. Though it's an old chair, so it's probably just a splinter or something. I see. But that's not really worth mentioning, is it? Sorry. Will I die from this curse? No need for such distress. Why not savor this rare moment? How could I possibly— Mrs. Ami, let's try to think of a hypothesis. Hypothesis. Our only collected information is really of substantial merit in itself. What kind of information have you gathered? Let me see. Previously cursed people rot away from their lower bodies. I was jabbed in the bum by a splinter. Oh my, I honestly have no clue. Compare potential explanations from these two pieces of information and focus on the most likely possibility. It's alright, you can do this. Compare possibilities from the collected information. Focus on one. Not sure I understand, but I'll give it a thought. Let's think things over for a bit. But what should I think about and how? Let me offer a hint to get you started. Director song? According to my research, victims who sat in this chair all rot away from their lower bodies. Which means people who sit down are cursed and their bodies start rotting. Yes, however, you mentioned feeling something when you sat down. When I sat, I felt a jab, like from a splinter. That pain was real. Next, choose the most likely explanation from among the possibilities. We need to research, or reach a hypothesis. Understood! Oh wait, no. Oh wait, no. Ow! Maybe there's a mechanism in the chair's seat that jabs you with a needle, then injects a necrotizing poison? That might mean if everyone walks away in the same way, maybe it is poison. And maybe the pain I felt was a needle or something? I see. It seems you have a viable hypothesis. Maybe there's something hidden in the seat of the chair. Will I be okay now then? Once you have a hypothesis, you need to test that theory. If your hypothesis is correct, the chair should house some kind of mechanism. I'll check right now. Hey, there's a lid-like thing under the seat part. If there's a clue to what the poison is, we could find an antidote. It's not coming off. There we go. Whoa. Mrs. Ami. I did it, Director-san! Now we found out what the poison is, and... This is rather inconvenient. Although the cursed chair itself was real, the poison actually no longer has any effect. To think you would outright demolish it. Wait, you knew this all along. I thought I was going to die from the poison! Yet now you're demolishing a chair has changed things around drastically. Imagine that, a visitor destroying the cursed chair. We will need you to cover the repair bill. Huh? What? I'm so sorry! We had borrowed it for studying. We'll need to restore it. That fee should be around 10 million yen. Wait, that's totally... You said 10 million? I do admit being careless on our end. So about your earlier request. How about you work for us as an investigator and cover the fees with your wages? But please? Once the repairs are covered, we can start working on those troubles of yours. The 10 million. Your special power, clairvoyance, will benefit our investigation. We'll make sure to account for that in your wages. Please guide the Urban Myth Dissolution Center investigations with your clairvoyance. But there's no way I can do that. I'll just go now. Phone number 070-X400-X404 Inugami University, InfoSci, 3rd year. Street address. No, that's my phone number. And why do you know about uni? I told you I have the power of vision myself. I can find you at any time and collect your debt. This is unreal. Yet I prefer welcoming you in rather than pressuring you. I'm really sorry for the damage. I'll do what I can. Why is this happening? Also, you might want to use this. Huh? A journal? Yes, for keeping notes on your investigations. Go on, take a look. Bam. Okay. Is this the right page? Many incidents involve complex interpersonal relations. Here you'll want to note down characteristics and relationships for the people you meet. This is work orientation already! Please, try taking notes while we're at it. About what? How about notes on me to begin with? I see. The director's characteristics. Some kind of power similar to mine. What was it? Vision. People's... Yes, his vision. A power that shows him everything. Because of that power, I somehow ended up working here. Knew about my clairvoyance power, gave me a pair of glasses, and gave me this journal, but also pressures me to pay back my debt in a passive-aggressive way. Kinda scary. University student with unlucky tendency to get in trouble. Stressed by the ghostly figures that haunt the edge of her vision. We went seeking the That's... I feel like... okay. Okay. That's terrifying. Dear me, did you know that numerous cursed objects exist in this world? Items that bring you misfortune or even death just by owning them. You'll find everything from cursed jewelry, cursed dolls, cursed cars, or cursed estates, even. For most of them, the first owner had a strong obsession for the artifact, and it's that obsession which brings disaster to the new owner. Among this cursed selection, the cursed chair is especially strong, and is said to have killed 60 people to date. The original owner of the chair, angered by someone else sitting in it without permission, killed the insolent man. The owner was sentenced to death for murder. Just before his execution, he shouted that he would curse to death whomever dares sits in his chair. After his own death, anyone who sat in the chair died with a strange death within mere days. Since there, the chair has been known as a cursed chair, or dead man's chair. 5,000 souls have perished by sitting in the dreaded seat. The current owner, taking it heed, has it on display suspended from the ceiling, so no one could possibly sit in it. And what does this chair look like, you ask? Uncannily similar to the one you're sitting in, actually. Okay, thanks. You have your journal now. How about we take a quick break? A quick break? Not breaking chairs or my will this time? First of all, we're going to brief you on the basics of urban myth. Oh my god! Ah! The Solution Center. Okay? What are urban myths, anyways? Oh no. I'm not even gonna. Way too fast. 1 hour later. 1 hour later. And that's just a quick overview. You should now have the minimal required knowledge to be able to process urban myths. Some of it is sealed into my memory, like the passion in your eyes and voice. I'm glad to hear it. Whenever in doubt in the field, your memory of me should prove helpful. I've only scratched the surface, but in due time. Well then, let's get you started on the investigations. Like, right now! Yes, indeed. You should be perfect for this case. Huh? This request is about curbing the damage being caused by a certain urban myth. Jasmine, whom you'll have met upstairs, handles on-site investigations. The lady with the hair buns? Skill sets vary from person to person. She tends to get bored with the finer details. You should be a much stronger match with the investigation's needs. Okay? Kindly find Jasmine up top and ask her to brief you. She already has an overview for this case. I see. All set, Mrs. Ami. It is a pleasure to be working with you. Looking forward to paying back my dues. Hi, Jasmine. You're cute. Thank you for earlier. Let me introduce myself. Yeah, not interested. Just heard from the boss man. Zami Ficardi, yeah? Let me think. Zami. Zami? Isumi Tamariji. I go by Jasmine. Isumi Jasmine. Got it. I get it. Isumi Jasmine, I guess? What? Understood, Jasmine. You're an on-site investigator, right? For urban myths? So that's all you. I just drive you around. Deal? Seriously? Director again. Stop the damage from the urban myth. And I need to teach you how to do social media research as well. Why me? Anyway, get in. We'll talk on the way. Understood. That is a car. Meow. Oh god, there's a man. This is not in my job description. Sorry? Nah, it's okay. Again, it's just that boss man's making others do all the work. Anyway, about this social media research business. Ready? Yes, I'm ready. So we look up things to track rumors and such. Track rumors? Checking for rumors that hint at urban myths around posts that stand out. Any comments that might spread rumors in questionable ways? That's basically what social media research is for. Tracking rumors, social media research. Well, taking notes, huh? Go on, give it a try. I'll back you up. Understood. Thank you very much, Jasmine. Yeah. Busman's notes say it all started from this Echo person's account. For starters, check how far the rumor is spreading. How far it's spreading? And all urban myths come from rumors. Gotta cut to the core first. Do you think I'd be able to? Sorry. Choose the post and read them to me. I'll be able to comment at least. I should just read out each and every post. Anyway, start by tracking down the source and the info. Pinpoint claims of anomaly sightings. Understood. Guys, some weird dude just showed up at Mila's place and tried to attack her. We called the police, but they're not really helping much. Huh, it's blowing up. Oh wait, it's blowing up. I wonder why this is trending so much. It's the content for sure, but maybe also the account itself. What's up? You're burning a hole through this pic. This photo looks familiar for some reason. Could it just be your mind playing tricks on you? Huh. Oh wait, no, I can't, yeah. No. I was scared, but I managed to snap a pic. Jasmine, you should look at this! Whew, where'd you look at that? Is that a ghost? No idea. Bossman would be thrilled if it is. It needs useless police. They don't understand what it's like to be a victim at all. Looks rough for the cops. True. I've also been treated horribly by the police before. I wish I'd do work that actually shows they care. Are you okay? You should call the authorities. Police are just there to put on a show. They're completely useless. Is that a guy? That's horrible. Imagine something like this showed up in my room. Yeah. It's got a physical form. You can kick its ass. Is this all the setup? Who knows? You can I can't see the billboard. Your turn. Bro. Oh my god, there's so many. What? Mia? Could that be? You know her? She might be someone I know. Wait. What? Cut out the sudden screams. Some of the letters seem to be moving, though I can't see it clearly. Maybe I should look through the glasses. What's going on? The letters are popping out. Huh. Say what? The letters, Mia's place, are popping out of the screen. No idea what you mean. Is it because you want to search for Mia's place? Searching. Yes, good idea. Where and how would I do that? See a search box in your top? Pick up the search items from there. Yeah. Recap time. Browse for search keywords and important information. Pick the search terms from the search box. Also check new posts in the timeline to turn up for searches. That's social media research in a nutshell, okay? Okay, I'll try searching the keywords. Oh wait, bomb. Okay. Oh, I could just do that. Oh, that's... Oh, no, I really think this is Mia's place. So it is your friend's? I think so. Think so is not enough to go on. There's an apartment name. This is definitely my friend's place. Your very first kiss and it somehow involves someone you know. Not the luckiest recruit in town, are ya? The director told me I'd be good for his case. That's why it was assigned to me? This is terrible. She's my friend. So we're headed to your friend's place, yeah? By the way, yeah. That moose was terrifying. Are supposed to? Is it a moose or deer? So how's it looking? But if it's to save a friend, with your help, the investigation feels doable. Remember, I just drive you around. Oh, yeah, of course. I'll be quick on the pickups and back you up. You get to handle the legwork. Legwork. I'm on it. Okay. So this is Doc's girl's place. First thing we need to do is identify which urban myth is involved in this case. Once it's identified, we'll know the cause and can counter it. Identifying the urban myth first. So far, the anomaly is unknown. We don't know what the myth is either. So go say hi to those two and talk to them. Then check out the room and collect some info. Say hello first and investigate the room. Noted. Is that just a door to leave? A regular, everyday, mundane door. Lock and chain fully functional. Cool. What's up? This is the unit bathroom. Cool. Are you okay, Mia? Azami, why are you here? Mia, which faculty are you staying at again? I'm keeping notes on this case and would like to ask you a few questions. Yes, of course. Mia Sato, 23 years old, Yugami University, Human Sociology, 3rd year. After a certain turn of events, I'm working part-time at the Urban Myth Dissolution Center. I couldn't believe it when I heard you were the client. Same here. But why? The police didn't help you? They listened to me at the police station, came to check my room. But since nothing was stolen and they didn't find any leads, they did a quick search and then just left. That's terrible! So then you contact the center? That's right. When I went to the police station, I saw a poster from the Urban Myth Dissolution Center. I thought, if anyone, these special investigators might believe us. Oh, I saw the same poster! You investigate ghosts and such, right? Eiko saw something, that's for sure. Listen, Azami, I really need your help. You can trust me! You'll be okay, Mia. I'm on the job, and I'm new on the job, and I'm not super sure of myself, but I'll help you in any way I can. I'm so glad you're here to help. I feel so much safer. I'm counting on you, Azami. Yes, I'm on it. The incident is trending online. Could you give me a rough idea of what happened? Okay, I'm still pretty confused though. Something suddenly appeared in my room. I didn't notice at first, but Eiko did. She helped me get out. Something suddenly appeared in your place? You locked the door, right? Yes, I'm always careful to check the door, so I'm sure. How could it get in? I'm so scared. Do you remember what that thing looked like? I don't know. I rushed out of the room, but I also felt like I was being watched for a while now. What? This is an old apartment, so something may be up. Azami, can I count on you to find out? Yes, I'll try. Got this. I should make a note about Mio too in my journal. Mio Sato, resident of the room where the incident occurred. Mio is my friend at uni. Yes, my friend from the same uni. We became friends when Mia lost her student card, and I, without realizing back then, found it for her of my clairvoyance. Mia is very tidy and will be annoyed if you're messy and don't put stuff back where you're supposed to. Okay. Yeah, okay. Ascertain the glossaries. Oh! Yeah, no, that's definitely something. That's awesome. Oh! Yeah, no, that's the thing. Okay. Box of clothing and luggage. Not much space. Maybe room for one person? Hello, I'm Azami Fukari, Mio's friend. We are here from the Urban Myth Dissolution Center to investigate the case. Thank you for having us. You're her friend. Didn't know. Mio said she found a detective agency for anomalies, but I had doubts they existed until you showed up. But anyway, the police aren't doing much, so I guess we'll cooperate. Please help Mio. She needs it. Is it okay if I call you Eiko-san? Of course, Mio. Or Mio calls me Eiko-san too. Talk to me casually, like friends. Oh, thank you! Could you tell me your age and profession? You sound like the police. Eiko Shimizu, 29. I work as a sort of job hunting consultant, bridging students and companies. And also temp staff coordination, leveraging all of those connections. You're an entrepreneur. I guess. You're at Gami U too? Gami U? Yes, I'm a third-year information science major at Inigami University. We're schoolmates. How lovely to hear. I think we'll have plenty to talk about. Yes. Can I ask you about your relationship with Mio? Mio's in Oki-sensei's human sociology seminar, right? I studied under Oki-sensei too, in the same seminar. I'm working as a job hunting consultant, so Oki-sensei introduced me and Mio. I've been helping her, and we grew closer as friends. I see. So that's why you knew each other. I'm happy you meet someone from my alma mater. Feel free to call me if you ever need a helping hand. About this incident, please tell me what it was that you saw. Last night, I was talking with Mia and lost track of the time. She agreed to let me stay over, so we set up cushions on the rug. You were going to sleep on the floor? Yes, it's Mia's home, so I wasn't about to steal her bed, was I? The moment we turned off the lights to sleep, I felt a presence in the room that wasn't us. The moment you turned the lights off! Were they hiding until then? I think Mio was still unaware at that point. Mio and I tried to leave the room without turning the lights back on. We made it out the door, somehow. I told Mio to run to the police as there was someone in the room. Could you tell me in detail what you saw in this room? In detail? Let me see. The time just before was just before midnight or so. I was so scared. I didn't get a good look, but it didn't look human. When I was closing the door, the shadow loomed up as if from the floor. If we were a moment too late, I can't imagine where I'd be. A shadow that didn't look human. That shadow must have been the anomaly then. But where did it appear from? That's still unclear. I should note this down too. That photo of the shadowy monster, it looks like a man somewhat. Terrifying, isn't it? Did you turn around and take this as you ran away? I was way too scared for that. Mio ran for the cops and I opened the door just a bit and quickly took a pic. But once I did, the guy disappeared. Disappeared? Just like that. More or less. He was gone before I knew it. I see. Duly noted. Thank you for your help. Famous big sis figure. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Me. I should write about Ika-san in my journal. Ika Shimizu, who works as a job hunting consultant. She took the same uni seminar that Mio's in, which means she's... Yep, that's it! It's my first time meeting her, but since she went to the same uni, I feel like we'll get along. Okay. Okay. Get a bit. Oh. I hate that guy. I hate him. Dear me, isn't that less vision more like spying true? So that is a deer. That's... I don't like him, he's scary. Okay. So, obviously that guy was a shadow, but yeah. Tons of books and trinkets on the shelves. Only chopping boxes piled up to the top. Or on top. We can see the billboards on the building across the street, 4th floor from here. Hey guy. A ghost! But according to the director, my power is clairvoyance and I'm seeing what happened in the past. So this isn't ghosts. Not a ghost. How could it not be a ghost? But if I'm seeing something, then something was here. Whoa. It's terrible. I feel like the shadow's watching me. Need to take a closer look. The shadow looks human. It's wearing something like a hoodie? Discuss about haunted spirit. Okay. And that's them running out. Ew. I can't seem to actually touch it. Feels so weird. What exactly is this shadow? I should think about it once we have more clues. I should note this too. Yikes, what is this? They look like legs? Yeah. Yeah, a few things? Nope. No, I can't run. Unfortunate. What it goes. That thing you saw looked like a haunted spirit of sorts? Blurry and but also tangible? Wasn't it kind of like... wasn't it that kind of shadow? Huh? Sorry for this abrupt question. No, it's fine. I'm actually getting accused left and right of faking this to getting attention. I didn't think anyone would believe me. I thought so. That wasn't a trick of the light or a lie. The theme you saw, it was definitely in this room. I'm impressed. I hope you can solve this case for us. Yeah. Sorry. Okay, so you probably know. Just don't rely on me. Got it. Jasmine, how do you usually go about investigating on site? Usually, ask those who encounter anomalies about what they saw and things like that. Enough leads and you'll start to see the rough shape of the urban myth. The shape of the urban myth? Oh, who saw what, when, and how, and all that. You start to get what the urban myth is about. And then you suddenly get a call from the boss man. I guess it's because of his see-all vision or whatever. Yeah. Wow. With that vision, watching everywhere I go. You okay or what? Basically, you're on site, got the clues, and boss man knows. So your job So your job here is to dig up info on the case. That's all there is to it. Okay. Jasmine, how long have you worked here? 6 months? Not even actually. What exactly does the Urban Myth Dissolution Center do? Don't know really. We look into rumors. If it's paranormal related, we figure out what's up. Who would actually ask you to do this? National or local government. Also universities and research organizations? This case here is probably the boss man just spotting a rumor and taking interest. I see haunted spirit, please help. Jasmine, I'm seeing something that looks like a haunted spirit. What are those shadows that show up in with these glasses? Don't see them. No way I'd know. It's scary because their forms are fuzzy. I can see them but not touch them. Aren't most monsters in urban myths kind of that way? I mean, yeah. A bit unclearer than ghosts, which with ridiculous goals are messages. What are these things I'm seeing? Hey, don't ask me. You figure it out. Here's the shop entrance. Supportive? I should write about Jasmine in my journal too. I co-work at the Urban Myth Dissolution Center. Her impression of me seems to be uninterested, yeah. Not quite disinterested, not quite. Not very friendly. Yeah, I wonder if she hates me. Doesn't matter, I will keep trying. I feel like she's more like, whatever. Who is the shadow at the entrance? Where did the shadow come from? The shadow... How do I... Okay. Where did the shadow come from? We still need... But we might not be able to do it quite yet. Yeah. Because that's... Guess then those are, yeah. Let's think things over for a bit. What am I seeing with this clairvoyance power anyway? They look like ghosts, but aren't. So weird. I'm really not helping much, even if I can see things. It seems you may still need my support. What the fuck? I can offer the second part of my own urban myth theory, which we had to wait on earlier. Oh no, my memory of the director is going self-aware. First, let's take a moment and narrow down what you really need to consider. Feels weird being tutored by the mere memory of the director. Then again, maybe all that intelligence is rubbing off on me? I feel smarter somehow. I'm happy for you. I mentioned this back at the center. Your clairvoyance shows you the memories of each location, a view of the past. So I'm peeking at what someone was doing there before. If so, what about that foot-like shadow I saw by the entrance? Here's a memory of... Oh, wait. Yeah, ran away. Wait. Eiko-san ran away with Mio. Maybe it's his memory song of Eiko-san running away with Mio? If so, I really can see tiny glimpses of past events. The gaze that Mio felt. What Eiko saw. And what I see through my clairvoyance, they don't seem to be lying. Combining everyone's accounts and my clairvoyance might tell us something. Okay, now I have to do where the shadow come from. Let's think things over for a bit. A mysterious being that appeared very suddenly. If we only had one witness, they might simply have imagined things. But Mio also mentioned feeling watched. I have no idea what to think about, or how? In that case, let me offer some guidance. My resident director boss is talking to me again. First, let's take a moment and narrow down what you really need to consider. Suppose the shadow actually exists and acts similarly to humans. If it acts like us, I want to know how the shadow showed up. Let's think about it for a bit. Maybe... Maybe there's a route that leads in somewhere within the room? Cute! Maybe there's a route that leads in somewhere within the room? Yes, I should try to focus on how it got inside the room. Man or monster, that should show us what they are. That looks pretty standard. No space for anyone to hide here. I'm here, so might as well snap a shot. On close inspection, the toilet cover is raised. The seat is raised as well. I remember Mio being a type who always is conscious about this stuff. I should close it for now. Mio mentioned being careful about checking that her door's locked. Mia's really diligent, unlike me. I can't picture her forgetting to lock up. I should snap a pic here too. Can I not? How did the shadow get in? I've been thinking, to find out what the shadow was, we should first figure out how it managed to sneak in. Something appeared, but any idea how it got in? I don't know. Something scary happened to me before, and since then I've been extra careful to check the door, so how could this... It was really sudden, out of thin air even. Can I ask you what happened to you before? If it's okay to ask, that is. Around 2 years ago, I think someone was kind of stalking me. That was one of the reasons I moved here. Since then, everything went okay until yesterday. I'm really scared. Help me, Azami. This is purely for investigative purposes, but you know, like, please tell me about any boyfriends, if I may ask. I don't have anyone I call a boyfriend. Not currently. No, boyfriend. Now. Noted. Sorry, thanks. Okay, that was cute. Okay, 1 second, sorry. I can't walk with the- oh, I can. Any secret patches? Of course not. But it can fit pretty easily, so man could hide under here too. Let's get a pic of this too, just in case. Do I just have to like redo this? No. No. Any strange sounds? Did you hear any noises from somewhere in the room? I don't think so. Oh, and by the way, you've been taking pics of this place, right? Can I take a quick look to refresh my memory? Huh? Yeah, of course. Thanks. She's scrutinizing each pic. Something on her mind? About this one. When did you take it? The toilet is raised. This might upset Mia. She is meticulous about these things. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. I'm the one who raised the lid or the seat. Oh well. Nope. If it was a normal intruder, would they be able to climb up so high? I should ask what the police told them. Did the police say anything about the intruder entering through the window? I hated the way they treated me and stopped listening midway. I think they told Mio something. Understood. Mio, a few things? Did the police say anything about the intruder entering through the window? I thought the same thing and asked them. But they didn't find any evidence around the window or on the balcony. Also, we're on the 4th floor and the road in front is pretty busy. Some places are open till midnight, so they said it's unlikely. I see. Makes sense. Window entry unlikely. Noted. Good luck with your investigation. I believe in you, Azami. Azami. Shit. I've talked to Mio and Eiko-san. And looked around the room, I think. So, getting closer to narrowing down the urban myth. Yeah, not like we could. About that time, though. At this stage, the bossman intends to call. Someone's phone is ringing. See? Wrong cue. Huh? What? Wait, it's mine? Pick up already. Yes. Hello, this is Azami. Director Meguriya here. Well done, Mrs. Azami. Director-san? Cut the formalities, eh? Director, whatever is fine. Yes. Director-san. Thanks to your efforts, every myth within this case is taking shape. This may be a good time to identify which one it is. Okay, how should we identify the urban myth? Countless urban myths exist in this world. I believe you've already referenced part of our center's archives. Identification. Isabel finding the correct record for the urban myth that matches this case specifics. Yet another might be beginner questions, but what? Do we even need to identify what it is? Urban myths tend to be grouped into several categories. A sizable number of them are known to stalk those who encounter them. So if this myth is one of them, Mio still might be in danger? Identification is a step towards adequate prognosis. Surely you agree? Oh, yeah, I see what you mean. Without further ado, let the identification begin. Wow! Oh, he can just, okay. It's the title thing. Thank you all for your patience. I believe you would all prefer a swift resolution. So I appreciate your kind cooperation with our identification process. Please convey to everyone what I just told you. Well, everyone, our director here is on the phone to guide us through the process. First of all, what exactly is identification? We compare various mysterious occurrences in the field to our center's records. Fuck. This is to determine which urban myth matches the specifics. So identifying helps us figure out what to do next. But you don't need to hear our investigation report first. Don't you need- yeah, whatever. Sure, such is the power of my vision. I am already aware of your investigation results. The director is basically an anomaly himself. Let's begin by laying out what exactly happened here. It started around Mio and Eiko-san. They both encountered a suspicious intruder, correct? That's right. This intruder that they witnessed. The first key factor is whether they really existed. The pictures were uploaded to social media. Do you suspect they're fake pictures? That is not what this is about. People tend to think when they see things that they saw things that don't exist and get caught up in that possibility. We need to ascertain this anomaly's existence from objective facts instead of relying solely on their accounts. Objective facts. Mrs. Azami, I understand that you've already gathered the necessary clues. With your powers of clairvoyance. I need a drink so bad. Yeah, I think. So, Mrs. Azami, could you kindly recap the clues you found by investigating with clairvoyance? This. I saw a shadowy figure. I believe that's the entity that made Mio feel watched and what Eiko-san saw. I don't know if it was human or anomaly, whatever. But I think something must be present in that room. Oh. Through testimonies and clues of your clairvoyance, you were able to narrow down the rumor. You were able to confirm that some entity was indeed here. Okay. Let's focus on what exactly that shadowy figure might have been. Mrs. Ame, I believe you found some form of evidence that said the shadowy figure was present in Mio-san's room. Was there anything that caught your eye? You mean other than the shadow I saw with clairvoyance? Yes, there's a clue you came across when investigating. If you were watching with your vision, you could just tell me? I might not always be around, so conveniently, and this is your training day. So let me ask you, Mrs. Ame. Where was the evidence of the shadowy figure who supposedly appeared in Mio-san's room? The unit bathroom felt kinda strange. Ah, splendid. What did you feel was strange about the bathroom? Let me guess. The toilet seat being upright? Mia's the type who closes the lid too. There's no way she'd leave the seat up. What matters here is not the toilet seat itself, but the gender constraints it indicates. All the more as the resident has been consistent about handling the lid. Which means the third presence in the room would have been male. A man. Yeah. What in the what? What would an open toilet lid tell you? A mysterious entity that was witnessed as a shadowy figure. It took actions that were clearly divergent from the rest of events. This sheet substantiates this. The indication that the shadowy figure was likely male. Huh? So this anomaly chose to relieve itself. You shouldn't assume what anomaly would or wouldn't do. Some anomalies cause unscientific phenomena, while others act just like humans. Wonderful, its urban traits are seeping out onto the light. God. Director-san, are you enjoying this? Mrs. Ami, your next choice will be vital. Sure. Shadowy figure of male gender appears in your home. Where exactly and from where? I remember Mia saying it appeared out of nowhere. Anomalies are tied to specific locations. I need a drink. There's always something about where they appear. So, Mrs. Ami. Yeah. Do you recall who first witnessed the anomaly? It was technically Eiko. It was Eiko-san. She saw it when they were getting ready to sleep. Yes, indeed. Mio-san's room had only one bed. So Eiko-san improvised a bed on the floor and was about to lie down. So, Mrs. Ami, do you know where Eiko-san saw the male intruder? Under your bed, I guess? Eiko-san would have been trying to sleep just in front of the bed. Exactly. Eiko-san's noticed the man hiding under the bed. Oh. The urban myth that matches the circumstances would be. This is cool. The man under the bed, yeah, no, that makes sense. The man under the bed? Hey, I know that one. The one with the machete or axe. Has on your bed with his weapon of choice. Really? Yes, it's a popular urban myth. Possibly originating in the United States. Yes, I think he was holding something. An axe? Might have been. Director-san, what should we do? What could I do? Need to think of something. Yes, about that. This urban myth is difficult to guard against. Huh? Other sightings vary. Initial and only encounter, or another case where it jumped around from victim to victim. The unpredictability of its next action is what makes this anomaly so compelling. Mia is in trouble here, like, right now. Tell me what to do already. As I said, this one cannot be countered, so I can head back to the center for now. There's something else we'd like you to work on. Oh? What if it shows up today as well? You seem to misunderstand, Mrs. Ami. The Urban Myth Solution Center is an investigational organization focusing on urban myths. We are neither makeshift police nor bodyguards. That is beyond our scope. That's a terrible thing to say. I just wanted to protect Mio. Oh, it's okay, Azami. You don't have to force yourself. We understand your boundaries, so you might want to call it a day. But, Eiko-san! Azami, I don't know what to do. Mio. Don't worry, my place is just one station from here. I can show up real quick if anything happens. I'll watch over Mio. Mio, listen. Yeah? I'd like you to have this at least, as a lucky charm. It's a letter. It might help you feel more at ease when you're in trouble or worried. Thank you, Azami. I'll read this later. Well, we should call it a day. Please rest well, Mio. I've rechecked the locks. Should be good. Why is this even happening? Azami, help me. Oh no. Phew, scared me. Just a call. Who is it? Oh no. Girl, don't know. I'm watching that bed. Oh, hello, Iko-san. Yes, yes. Thank you for your help these last few days. I'm glad I wasn't alone. Oh, no. I know you're busy with work, so please. Yes, all locked. Balcony and entrance. The chain's in as well. Yes, bedtime for me. You too. Oh no. Huh? No! Not again? Oh. Yeah, no, that's an axe, alright. No! That's an axe. Oh. Oh no. Jasmine, this doesn't look good. Looks like the anomaly struck again. Seriously? Mio called you or what? No, I can't seem to reach Mio. I heard from Iko-san early this morning. She told me Mio had a really rough time again. She'll tell me what happened when I get there, I think. Wait, what? Is this new mess that bad? Even worse. Iko-san and Mio are being flamed on social media again. Mio's really upset about it. I'm not sure I get what's going on. But we should probably take a stroll, yeah? Every move's come out of rumors, remember? Might just affect what the dude on our bed does too. Sorry for checking social media like before. Yeah, I'll try looking around. Got a message from the boss man. I probably need to go soon. We should start with Eiko-san's account. Nice, already on it? First thing is check what's happened to Mio and Eiko. And also why they're being flamed again. That's it, go for it. Understood. Hello. Yeah. Definitely. Yeah. Yeah. Those options. Can I not save? How do I actually save? Does this do that? I don't know! What else? Okay, yeah, no, we're good. Okay. I'm going to go because I am really fucking hungry and also tired and not really actually tired, I'm just thirsty. Anyways, bye!